Hello, my adoring fans. You joined me yesterday for reasons you'll see later. There I am walking through our hotel's gigantic space on the way to breakfast, and here is breakfast. Here's very toasty.
Another day, another set of pancakes.
So, 10 out of 10 breakfasting the last couple of days, but we are off from that hotel to head to do a drive-by of the largest seated Buddha in Sri Lanka. And now we're looking at spices and chocolate. Well, not chocolate, but cocoa, which obviously I paid a lot of attention to. But we're in a spice garden. I think the next one coming up might be vanilla, which is another exciting one. Yeah. This one he rubbed on my face and gave me a massage. It was very nice. But yeah, so the spice garden was cool. This isn't actually the size of the, like a proper plantation or whatever you call it. This is just their demonstration where they got a few spices here and there, but they seem to use them for a lot of different things. Mostly they seem to use everything for medicine, and sure, I can believe that some of it works, but they seem to have a long list of things that each spice works to cure, which was I don't know, maybe a bit baffling to me, because it's how can it do everything? I don't understand. One, it would fix both diarrhea and constipation. And I was like, okay, if you say so. Cinnamon. This was an exciting one, because I actually ate a bit of the cinnamon stick. It was really tasty and quite sweet. A little bit chewy, but, kind of bearing in mind, it looks just like a bit of wood. It was pretty good, Yes, pepper. See a bit more of pepper in a bit. There's an interlude here with nutmeg. So apparently if you eat too much nutmeg, it makes you high, according to this man. I'm not sure I've tested that one. That's some more pepper, by the way. But maybe give it a go. No, I'm joking. Parents, please don't get mad at me. Anyway, then he showed us some of the medicine examples or whatever. And then some guy gave me a leg rub, which was really nice. Here are my very greasy and greased up legs. And then we drove past a Hindu temple. And apparently, when the British came to Sri Lanka, basically no one wanted to work on the tea plantations, so they brought some Indians over, and that's why there was a Hindu temple. But I think that was a dosa. It was really tasty. That was insanely tasty. And then next up we went to the Temple of the Tooth. We were in Kandy. I think I might have forgotten to say, but I'm a candy man. And yeah, these are the dudes who brought it over. Prince and Princess, apparently. That was cool. And then this was the bathhouse for the King's Harem. So, great building. Love a good story about Harem. Here's an elephant that carries the relic. And then here is where the step they used to put it on the elephant's back. Which I was like, well, of course they need a step to put it on the elephant's back. Here's some flowers. And I put these flowers at some altar at some point. As always, I am blindly following along with traditions. Totally clueless about what I'm doing. So I just like this picture of a dude. So there you go. Enjoy that. This is where it's kept. Apparently so this Temple of the Tooth has got Buddha's tooth in it. But the tooth is apparently inside a box, which is inside a box, etc., etc., until you have 7 boxes. And they're all made of gold. So that's pretty cool. There was a whole story about how the tooth arrived. I thought it was going to be a story about Buddha, but then he died. So there was maybe 16, 14 or something, little panels of the story. And then he died off in panel number 2, and I was like, oh, okay, well, guess this isn't about Buddha. And yeah, no, it turns out it's just about the tooth and the various kings and people who killed it. Not killed it, I mean, messed around with it, or, tried to destroy it. A bunch of Buddha. I think there's Buddhist flags. I'm not 100% sure. If I'm wrong, please let me know. And then, yeah, these are the things I was talking about. The story about the tooth. First story about Buddha. So it's basically he showed he was special, then he died. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I think that's a chipmunk. Then back in the bus, we drove up to the hotel, and my hotel's very nice. And last night I was sharing the room with the tour guide. I think because this hotel is so nice that they have to be, a bit less generous with the number of rooms. But it's still very good, absolutely fine. I mean, you know, as you'll see, got to bed quite late anyway, so not the end of the world. Then I went off on a walk, and on this walk I was going to the British Garrison Cemetery. Oh, a lizard. Sorry, there's just crawled next to me. Why was I going to the British Garrison Cemetery? Well, I was searching out for a grave. Unfortunately, it was closed. But I had a peek over the top, and you can see it in the background anyway. I didn't know which one it was, but you can see it. So anyway, then I walked around to the museum, found some old dude called Victor James, and we had a little look through the book, and we found it, and he knew who the grave belonged to, because the guy got hit by a cricket ball. So it was easy to find. He then got some guy to help me climb over the wall, and we climbed over I didn't need help climbing over the wall, but to show me where I was after I climbed over the wall. And we went to go and see the grave, so huge success. Glad I didn't come here and get blocked by a sign. Always ask a man. Anyway, there's the view from the top of the hotel. Here's the pool. Spent a bit of time in the pool. Here's a sign saying, watch out for the monkeys. Then we got back in the bus and went to dinner. And dinner was pretty tasty. I had sweet and sour pork, but the main event was a chodka, which was a chocolate ice cream mixed with vodka. It was delicious. I had like 3 of them. Anyway, we got back quite late. Had a nice phone call with Maddie. Hello, Maddie. But anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow. Adios.